Kansas City is a city on the rise, looking at a future full of progress and promise. The city manager has developed a new approach to managing the city, refining the way the city operates, and making a commitment to improve municipal government for the benefit of residents, visitors, businesses, and city employees. The people of Kansas City deserve the best government possible, and the city is responding by improving the way it pursues progress. Recognizing the need for improvement, the city manager created a new model to make government more responsive and efficient. Called Structured Change Management, the model reframes government through strategic planning and other practices that emphasize performance measurement and customer service. By adopting this model, the city will continue to grow and improve, inspiring pride in all who live and work here. Kansas City is more than just a dot on a map. It's a place we call home, a place we can all be proud of. Progress won't stop. Kansas City is truly a city on the rise.
The structured change management process began in general services. It was developed by our 8 division managers along with facilitation from our deputy director.
What it was a desire to do some linkages by the General Services Department to say, can we tie individual employee performance to these broader set of outcomes and priorities established by the City Council? And out of that arose our structured change management process, where we start to say, how are we doing things now? How can we do things better? And how do we better align with what the residents and our customers are telling us they need?
Right now, if we take the council strategic plan, there was really no way to connect it to the departments. They were almost done in 2 different, universes. If you put the structured change management format on all of the departments, and now we have put it on the council's plan, they work well together.
The old days of silo governmental structure, I work within my own unit and I don't worry about whatever anybody else is doing, is gone.
Structured change management gives the city an enhanced way of conducting business. This process rejects the idea of government as a stagnant, unchanging bureaucracy. Instead, it presents a business model that requires strategic planning for every department, including divisional business plans and performance measurements. Structured change management is refining city government, making it more efficient, responsive, and dynamic in serving the city's needs.
All of this work is designed to roll up to the mayor's and city council's priorities, which they have established as a roadmap for the organization.
The City Council, through its annual priority setting session, has established 23 priorities that they want to see accomplished while they're in office. What we have tried to do through this structured change management, again, is to link those living thoughts and ideals down into that individual service delivery mechanism. The city needs to be able to adapt and move and adjust resources to achieve those outcomes going forward.
If in fact our business plans and our strategic plan helps to support the mayor and council's priorities, then it's a win-win for our residents.
City Council has absolutely reached out to the public and said, what is important to you? What matters to you? And it's guiding their own priorities, which is guiding some of our financial decisions for this city.
And that's what we're working on right now, to put together a plan, a long-term financial plan, so that we have a sustainable set of resources that are able to meet those needs consistently.
I think what it does is it helps people understand what their government even does for them. And having the dashboard and the ability for citizens to see who's doing what and how they're doing it and how well they're doing it, I think helps people understand their government better, and maybe, ideally would make them feel more comfortable about where their tax dollars are going.
Well, it's also an opportunity to provide education as well. I think that that's so very important, that our residents are given the opportunity to ask questions, and that we have the appropriate staff in place to respond to those questions and concerns.
This is where structured change management sets itself apart. Key performance indicators are the pulse of structured change management. They gauge the effectiveness of a project and prove that each is working as intended to deliver on-time results.
If we have detailed metrics It should be very clear what we need versus what we want.
The subject of performance metrics and how well departments are doing and how that's measured, there's going to be some gaps where it's going to give a real opportunity for employees and management to engage in how to make our processes better.
I'm a firm believer that what gets measured gets done. And I think it's an organizational effort to really start to say, we know what we're doing, here's how I can make an investment and generate more returns on investments.
Developed by employees, the key performance indicators are reflected on dashboards, showing the goals of each division and the progress towards achieving those goals. At any time, people can see the dashboards on the city's website. Improvement and achievement are clearly communicated. The truth about progress is shown not only on the dashboards, but throughout the personal experiences residents have with their city government. A government keenly focused on making life better now and in the future.
We are continually looking for ways whereby our residents have an even greater access to government information, to government data, to government news.
We're no longer looking at a one-year cycle. We are looking ahead to ensure that taxpayer dollars are well spent and well managed.
We're not building the city for today. We're building the city for 30, 50 years from now, that next generation, that generation yet to be born.